wherever you're tuning in from. This is the Investors Corner with me, Tech Stephen Ogut. Today in this edition, we are out in the field to talk about the industries in South Sudan. And I'm standing at one of the local industries in South Sudan known as Blessing Millers, that is specializing in flour and soaps and different materials. And I will be joined by production manager of this company to tell me more about how they do their activities and the intention behind this company and what they expect to deliver to the people of South Sudan in terms of goods and services. Join me to know more about what they do here. So with me here is Mr. Mijok William, the production manager for Blessing Millers. Thank you very much for giving us your time. Thank you. We are here today to talk about Blessing Millers, the activities you do, and what you intend to deliver to the people of South Sudan in terms of goods and services. First of all, introduce us to where we are and then give us a small tour.
Yeah, thank you for your coming. I'm Mijok William. Like you said, I'm the production manager here in the Blessing Millers. Here actually we are producing the maize flour. Yeah, the one activity we start with it. But the company is big more than that one because we are going to achieve more projects. So we start with this one, the milling of maize flour, and then the others that are coming on the way. So you're welcome.
Can you show us around and tell us what you have here?
Okay. Yeah, this one is the milling, the milling for the maize flour. We are producing like three categories of maize flour. We have 50 kg, and then we have 25 kg, and then 10 kgs we have here. This miller, this plant is producing per hour 4 tons per hour is the total capacity of it.
We have machines here that are producing different types. Can you also tell us which machine is this and what exactly is being processed here?
Yeah, actually it's a mill plant. This mill plant producing like 3 items. One is a maize flour, and then another one is bran and jam. These are the three things are coming out from the machine. All are coming from the maize. Yeah, because maize we have the flour on it, and then the bran outside, and then the jam from the one at the middle. Yeah.
And how do you sell this thing? Do you sell them in terms of wholesale, or do you have customers? Tell us about how this thing reach the market.
Yeah, we are open the market to many people. We don't want to close it because we are in a new plan. So we give chance to the all people of South Sudan to take. You have the option. You can order from your shop. We have the phones, and then we have the market team. They are going in the morning in the market. If you need order, you will give them the order. They will bring it to you up to your place.
So while we are moving around, you can also tell us these crops that you have here. Are they locally produced crops, or where do you get these crops to make meals from?
Yeah, actually, the corn are coming from. Sometimes we are bringing from Meridi, and then from that Asholi area, and then Yambio, and then sometimes also we are bringing from Tanzania, and then Uganda. So these are the main sources we are bringing those maize corn from. So the old machine just are on the way. They are coming just within 3 months. The things will be ready here.
So you are having different sorghum separately from the rest of the other crops?
Yes, that difference.
So now you have sorghum, and then
this is the maize.
This is the maize, and then
this
sorghum.
is the sorghum.
What else do you plan to put here also?
Other one, there is another building also will be constructed for repackaging the sugar.
For repackaging the sugar.
Yeah, and then we have lentils, others, and then also the one for the rice, the packaging. Also, these buildings will be, it will be packaging from.
Okay, let's move and see the silos.
Okay.
which type of crop do you intend to store in each of them?
Yeah, actually, these are the silos, the project of the silos. Yeah, the 70% of it just have been complete. Just remain few things on the way coming to finish all of the projects. So these silos, the capacity, the full capacity is 6,000 tons. Yeah, we'll be able to store the 6 tons on it.
You said that this can be used for different crops, but you cannot mix them at once.
Yeah,
you have to store each types of products first, and then after you finish, then you put the other one. Can you tell us how can you do that without mixing them? Because in the process, sometimes there might be some extra left bottom somewhere in the middle.
Yeah, actually we have points to know the things inside. We have this one will measure, and then we have this gate, the small gates. Just we will know from it which one is empty or still. And then from there, if we get it finished, and then we can put the what crown we want to put it. And for others, also like that.
So it is meant for the processed flour or for the raw ones?
No, for raw material only.
For raw materials.
Raw material only.
So the processed one, they go straight to the bags and then to the market, right?
Yeah, from here, like I'm saying, this one, there is a chain. This chain have been taken the old maize from up to downs, and then take it to the mill inside. But up to now, yes, we are still with that chain, not finished. But during that time, the old maize will come out. We have point out there at this side in our plan. There is a point. If we need to sell the corn out from the side, we'll just packaging on the sacks, and then it will be sold out. If we want it to mill inside, and then we transfer it inside the machine there.
But the silos, these 2 silos for now, they are not yet operational, right?
Yes.
When will they be operational?
We have now, for the projects, will be finished after 1 month. Yeah, only 1 month will be finished. The goods will arrive after after 2 weeks now. At middle of this September, the goods will arrive, and then the team will finish the projects all.
So this ladder that we are climbing, it's for viewing the silo from inside, right?
Yes.
This is the inside of the silo and how it looks. So from this point of view, can you be able to tell us how does these silos operate, and also what are the components that are inside here and how they function? Like we are seeing there is a small red long wire here that is heading all the way up to the roof. Can you tell us about how the inside or how the silos operate exactly from this inside?
Actually, we have the gate like this one you see from upside, and then we have this gate for the main, just the entering of the crown from up to downs. So from taking it from downs, we have these 5 gates also. These 5 gates will come together in one chain, and then go in direct to the points to the point up to the mill inside. And then we have this ones. This one we are using it for measuring the moisture contents, and then the temperature of the rooms. All these things are being measured with this one. The controlling from outside, because we have the control outside of the silos. Yeah, now we are standing behind the silos, and then just I took you for general overview about the silos, the capacity and whatever. And now this is the fully responsible engineer for these projects of the silos, so he can explain the small details about the silos more. This is our engineer Marcio, so he can take over from.
Thank you. Well, Matthew, if you can just stand here and give us technical details about these silos. What is it made of?
Well, this construction of this silo have just started. It's on the way, still going on. We are still making up the preparation for the intake of maize to the silo. The equipments are already here, but the construction delayed a little bit. For this silo, the capacity is 3,000 for each one. It's 3,000 tons. And our challenges will be maybe on where and from where are we going to get the maize, because we are still getting it from outside, like from Uganda.
3,000 tons.
3,000 tons. This one silo like this 3,000 tons. The other one is 3,000. All of them are total of 6,000 tons. The sheets are galvanized. It's anti-rust. For sure, it is maybe the first time because of the capacities. I have seen some of them there since before. They are maybe near custom. Those ones are very small. But this one is for the first time. They are very big. And this one will last for years. It will not say that for maybe 10 or what. It will take even maybe more than 15 or 20 years. Yeah.
And it is multi-purpose. It's not only for one type
Not
of
only for one purpose, not only for maize. We can store wheat, we can store even grain, we can store some other things. Here we are standing on one of the machines whereby we are going to produce oil. And not only oil, we have to use so many types of oil like sunflower oil, simsim oil, peanut oil. All of them are going to be produced here. So the machines are still not yet being installed. We are still waiting for the diagram, a complete drawing for installing all these machines. Yeah.
These bags that we are seeing down here on the floor, what is the purpose of these bags, and are they locally produced here, or you bring them from outside and do the printing here? Can you tell us about them?
No, for us really the only thing which is a little bit missing for these bags, the bags are not locally produced here. They are brought from Uganda. The only thing which we are doing is only printing the date for production, because you can't put your product on something which is not having any date of production or expiry date. Yeah.
So these bags are for maize flour, or for
maize flour. These bags are for maize flour. This one is 10 kilograms bags. Yeah.
The only thing you do here is to put the dates for printing of the date. And then the machines that we are seeing here, if you may also explain.
Which we are now seeing is, this one is for, this is what we got. This is a screw machine for squeezing the either simsim, groundnut or sunflower. Yeah.
So,
and the second one is, this one is a filter. This is a filter whereby we filter, cleaning all the dirt out, then the pure oil have to go to the second stage. Here we have, these are the mixing tanks for whereby we apply heat on it, because we have heaters that we heat the oil, then we transfer it to the second one, also heated with a certain amount of temperature. Then from there again we filter it. Yeah, we filter it. From filtration we also refill it on the tank. That tank, this is total filtration, whereby from this tank we will start putting it on the filling machine.
So that is the filling machine.
That one is the filling machine, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the oil that you are producing here, it is groundnut oil or simsim oil, or What are the products that you use for making?
For us, really, this machine is designed to produce 3 types, maybe oil for groundnut oil, simsim oil, and sunflower. Yeah.
For now, you are using 3 of them, or
So now we are going to use only 2 for simsim and groundnut. Yeah.
you have not yet started the processing of sunflower?
Not yet, but everything is on the way. Yeah.
So what is this machine that we are seeing here?
This one is a heavy machine for lifting up heavy things. This is a crane. It's not a machine for production. This is a crane whereby we can move these heavy things and fix them in the right place.
Detergents, mostly we deal with liquid soap, jik, dishwash, and hand wash, shampoo. So it depends on the demand of the customers we get. So let me talk about the liquid soap. Most of the things we deal here is the more detergent they most take is the liquid soap. It is useful to the people. We get chemicals, probably. We get chemicals. Mostly we deal with sulfonic, wongalo, there is CMC, there is CSP, SPP, there is salt. For a moment, because the company is still new and some of the machines have not been set, so we are dealing with small quantities. So far, that's why we are doing with our hands, because we have it is just starting with us. So we have liquid soap, dishwash for cups, multi-purpose, and jik. But others, powder, they need some processes, and they need to be arranged to set a place for them. Like some of the bar soaps are used for cooking. We first cook some chemicals, then we put them for drying. Even powdered soap, but soon we shall be producing them.
Yeah, this one are the proposal, the warehouse are proposal for blowing machines for the plastics, the crystals. We are using them for the cooking oils, and then some for the soap. Yeah, so we have made them here, and then from here we are taking to the soap and then to the oil factory. Just this warehouse will be divided in 2. There is a side for blowing machines, and then there is a side to be for peanut butter. Yeah, that dakwa.
What about the sacks?
The sack will do it, and that the last ones, the plastic sacks will be at the last buildings. Yeah, and then we have another building that side also, that for cleaning the peanuts and whatever, the oil of the beans. Yeah, we will clean them at that side, and then we can just produce them to the market.
There are plenty of investment opportunities in this world's youngest nation of South Sudan. To better understand the economy and explore the thriving market of this country, you ought to get out of your comfort zone. You either hustle under the scorching sun in Konyo Konyo market, run errands at a small or medium business enterprise, or better yet, chair a conglomerate board meeting at a high-end tower in Juba. While awaiting an official business trip to the region. Whatever you do, just don't rest. Work hard, think big, and be smart in order to count all your economic blessings through this weekly business show of the Investors Corner, exploring hidden treasures. Join us every week at this time. Welcome back. This is the Investors Corner. And as you've seen before the break, we have been discussing with different workers in this company of Blessing Millers, where they've been telling us about how this company operates and the kind of services and products that are produced here. And now joining me is Bashai James Juoto, the general manager of this company known as Blessing Millers. Thank you very much for giving us your time and welcome to the program. First of all, tell us about this company. When did it start, and what kind of products do you have here in this company? Do you produce?
Thank you, South Sudan TV. You are highly welcome to our compound here. We have toured the factory and you have seen it. It is mainly producing flour miller, maize flour. Yeah, it's a flour miller. We are producing maize at very high capacity. Okay. I don't know if you are interested in knowing the quantities, but our capacity almost goes to 100 tons per 24 hours, because we produce about 5 tons an hour.
Maybe before we go into the types of products and the quantities, give us a brief background about this company, Blessings Millers, when it started, and what are the aspirations of this company?
Okay, initially, the idea of establishing this company started in 2020. That is where the investor, Mr. Obed William Olau, came up with the idea of establishing the company. So in 2020, I went to South Africa to oversee what is needed to establish this type of company. So towards the end of 2020, we started making the infrastructure for the company. That is the hangars you are seeing now, plus other infrastructures. And in 2021, we managed to bring the machineries, which we are using now as a miller. So we started producing flour in November 2021. You see, that is to say, we have almost 11 months now.
Yes. Now the details about the types of products that you produce and the quantity. Can you take us quickly through it? And also, have you already entered the market with the products that you produce here? And what is the reception of South Sudan local market to the kind of types and quality of what you are producing?
Well, our product is now in the market. We first started producing maize flour. Yes, we are bringing raw material from outside. We are importing raw material. And sometimes back we try to engage other states in our country that can produce maize, like Western Equatoria, for instance. We had some raw material from them. But we are mainly depending on importing maize from outside. So our first product was maize flour, and it has almost invaded many areas in the market. It's acceptable. We have distributed it almost many areas in Bahr Ghazal, Western Equatoria, and here in Equatoria or Juba market. It's acceptable. That is the test we have seen in the market, because we have seen it from the people who are dealers who are coming to us here.
In terms of local produce, like what you've mentioned, bringing maize from Western Equatoria, we also have a large quantity of sorghum in the northern part of the country, like in Reng. But the challenge that is facing most companies would be transportation of those products to the processing areas like Juba. How do you intend to resolve such a challenge?
That is true. In Upper Nile, we have not yet received any raw material from them. It's simply because many of the areas that produce maize in Upper Nile, they have some security issues, of course, because you can get it in Great Jungule. They mostly produce maize and some areas of Upper Nile. Otherwise, the most known product in Upper Nile is sorghum. Okay, so sorghum is another stage that we are going in now, because you might have seen the infrastructure we are making outside. We are going to install machineries also for production of sorghum flour. So that is another stage. But at the moment, we are depending mostly on the imports, because the quantity of our production cannot be met by the local produce that we have now from the maize.
And the challenge that is facing this company, what is the main challenge, and how do you intend to resolve it so that you can expand your production?
I have indirectly now mentioned about this question of why we are bringing from outside. It's simply because our people are not able to produce enough maize in the country here. But this also needs awareness. It can be a government work through the Ministry of Agriculture. If there is an awareness of making our people to produce enough maize, because the market is ready, we are the market for them. So if we get enough from them, we are going to block bringing from outside. Because our challenge now is, how do we guarantee continuity or sustainability of the little we received? We are not able to do it.
And now we are talking about one type of product that you are producing, that is sorghum or maize. Yeah, but you are also engaged in production of detergents, which is broken down into different types. And most of them, according to your staff that we have interacted with them, the raw material or the processing materials are still being imported from outside. Then how is the company planning to make sure that all the raw materials for these products can be locally sourced?
As I said, it's only through encouragement of our local farmers, our local producers. Because, say, we are going to produce oil soon. It may be towards the end of this month or next month. Cooking oil, that is edible oil. Mostly from groundnuts or oil seeds generally. But the question is the capacity of production in our country. I know in Bahr Ghazal, there is, you cannot say enough, but there is good quantity of groundnuts which is being produced in that area. So they will benefit a lot because they are getting a good ready market for it. And also for us, it will be good to sustain our production of oil here. Okay? Sesame is also going to be part of our raw materials which is going into production. And I believe in northern Upper Nile, there is enough sesame that they are producing. It's a market, but a challenge of transportation is going to be there. And that's why we are all longing that if there is peace, transportation through steamers, Nile transportation, is more cheaper than using flights, for instance, cargoes to bring them from Upper Nile.
So what is the company's policy or plans to encourage local farmers and producers to ensure that they expand their produce, like for example the raw materials that you need, be it the maize, the sorghum, the peanuts, the groundnuts rather, and the sunflower and sesame. How do you encourage the local farmers to ensure that they improve and increase their production so that you can get enough raw material?
If I'm opening myself as a market, then there is good encouragement. The other part is the government should have a plan also through the Ministry of Agriculture, okay, to encourage production, agricultural production all over the country for the benefit of all. Because if most of them are producing maize, for instance, they are going to have a ready market. That is part of my expansion. I'm going to buy that product, okay? We are going to buy maize flour, maize grains, for instance. We are going to buy from them oil seeds that they produce and other raw materials that can help in our productivity here.
I know this is a new company that is about 2 years, but most companies are tasked with the corporate social responsibilities or giving back to the communities that they are serving. How does this company do that, especially to the surrounding of this company, the communities that are staying in this area? How do they benefit indirectly from this company?
Yeah, well, there is a good plan for the people who are around, especially in this area of Gumba. For instance, if you can see, there is a nearby church. Every 2 weeks, we provide them in kind. Our product. We provide them maize flour mostly to elders, okay, as an encouragement. But that is minor. The most important thing is we have a plan of hospital here and a school, starting from basic to senior levels. Okay, that is our provision that we are going to make for the people around here. Hospital and schools.
And as we edge closer to the end of the program, what is your takeaway point for our viewers who are watching you now and seeing the kind of products and services that Blessing Company is producing to South Sudanese? What kind of a takeaway point would you like them to take from this interview?
Yeah, it's a good opportunity for our people who are watching. I encourage those who are able to come and see the company in reality. Let them come and visit it. It is open to all of them so that they know directly what is happening in their country. Okay? Also, when you visit a place like this one, they can also, develop their own interest in how to be part of developing this company through different products that we have been talking about. Again, I'm encouraging our investors, the private sector, to take up the same step that our brother Obaj have taken, because this is the first national company or factory which is producing maize flour and is going to produce other things like detergents, like the soap. I think you have seen it here, and oil, edible oil, which is going to be produced. If they can take up also same or similar steps to establish their companies, I believe South Sudan in a short period is going to rely on itself by producing its own needs, especially food needs.
Thank you for giving us your time, and we do hope to
Thank
meet
you.
again and see your products in the market.
It's a good opportunity for us to meet you.
Thank you.
We still continue hoping to see you again, and especially when we erect other factories that you can see now. Our background now is soap materials.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you, and we look forward to seeing you again.
You're highly welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And this brings us to the end of the Investors Corner, and I'm your host, Tech Stephen Good. Until we meet again, goodbye.